Da-ba-da-doo, da-ba-da-doo.
All right.
Humble Narcissist Podcast. Woo, woo.
That's so
Maybe
cringy.
we need a song. Maybe we need a song, Dylan.
Maybe.
Welcome to the Humble Narcissist Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Stephen.
I'm Dylan.
And it's been a minute since we've done this because we decided to take Christmas and New Year's off.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we kind of did one before Christmas.
we just
but
did a little shorty.
Yeah.
So we're back. You're stuck with us. We're going to continue doing this into this year as
All
well.
one of you who watch
All
or
two.
listen.
I'm going to give them at least 2 or 3 people. So, you know.
Okay.
I'm being optimistic. I know that one person listens, and I thank you, Izzy. I thank you. What did you do for Christmas?
Well, I hung out with you guys, your family, for Christmas Eve.
Truth.
So that was fun. And then I did my family on Christmas Day. So it wasn't bad. And then I built my desk for work
Hell yeah.
since I started working from home.
Yeah, he's lucky. I went back to work.
Oh, I know.
That wasn't a part of my Christmas, though, but we did Christmas with my family on Christmas Eve, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
And we did Christmas at my in-laws, which was very nice. And then, yeah. New Year's Eve, we spent time together.
Yeah.
We did that. Watched the ball drop because that's all I want to do on New Year's.
I went to Yummy Bowl for my birthday, so that was
Dylan
fun.
his birthday was the 29th,
30th.
30th, whatever. I was close.
God damn.
Hey, you know what? At least
It's the
I'm
same
close.
day as your grandmother's.
I've never said I was a good grandson either. You know what, bitch? You're lucky that I know the month. So there's that. For the longest time, I thought his birthday was on December 31st, but that's because somebody always had his birthday parties growing up on New Year's.
Well, yeah, because there's no... Who wanted to do anything?
I know, you have that Christmas birthday, so nobody wants to celebrate
Exactly.
it. That's why every year I make sure to get him a couple things, and I stress one is your birthday, one is Christmas. I don't care which one you choose as which, but just know.
I really liked
That's
my
what this
Pokemon
is.
sweater.
I'm glad that you liked it because when I sent it to you the first time and you were like, well, I want it, but I don't know if I can. I was like, I'll do it for Christmas then. So, and then I found the cute little Oddish hat and I was like, well, Oddish is one of his favorites. So
Yeah.
we'll do that.
And so when I do the Force Friend cardigan thingy, because they go together.
Oh, they do, don't they?
Yeah.
Maybe I should get myself an Oddish hat then because I have the Forest Friend. So if Dylan gets his Forest Friend Pokemon sweater, for those of you that watch us on YouTube, I'm going to make us wear it one day and just
We're gonna be
matchy-matchy.
twinsies?
Yes, because we're
man.
2 best friends.
That's so fucking gross. So gross.
I don't even like matching with my husband because, like, my mom for Christmas always gets us like the same sweaters but different color. So when he wears his, I refuse to wear mine.
Do you accidentally end up always seem to match when you go out with him? Or no, because he wears, like, give up on life clothes?
No, because he wears the give up on life clothes. Like, he usually wears like sporty pants and
I always
like, just a
seem
sweater.
to end up matching with my mom or my grandmother whenever.
That's because, bitch, you 3 are the same person.
I know. But
Until my husband starts wearing like my gay grandpa sweaters and stuff, we're not going to be matching. So I'm fine.
well, yeah, because you won't wear gym shorts,
No, I will not leave the house in gym shorts. If I do, you should ask me what's wrong.
right?
That's because back in high school, when I wore pajama pants all the time to school and everywhere I went, like most kids, when I saw American Dad, when Roger told Francine she was wearing give up on life pants, I was like, oh, honey, I need to stop doing that. So then I
Right.
stopped doing it. So,
I mean, I wear my, like, I have gym sweats that I wear. I wear those out, but I always have my hood up and I hide my face. And I just get
No.
in, get out, and sneak through.
I gotta wear pants if I leave the house. And then I always
Well,
have
these
to
are
make sure that I
pants.
shower if I leave the house too.
Well,
you
I'd
know?
hope so. You stink.
Shut up. Let's address the elephant in the room that those of us that are watching the YouTube channel. I have pink hair now because I wanted to get rid of my grays.
Is
That's
that
exciting.
to hide you being fat? Since you're the elephant in the room?
Shut up, Dylan. No, I've always wanted to do pink hair, so I decided I would go ahead and do it, and a friend of ours did it. Though when we bleached it, like, it burnt my scalp till hell. So I have little crusties all over.
Is this supposed to kind of be a little splotchy, like with the pink fade? Okay.
Because when you bleach, you remember when we bleached my hair as a kid?
And you looked like a Super Saiyan.
Oh, I always say that I look like a calico cat because it was like multiple shades all over the place.
Remember Edwards?
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah, I know. And Sarah.
We were bad back in the day when it came to like dyeing our hair and stuff, but I haven't done it since like I was 20.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then I got to start using, because she gave me the dye and I have to mix it in with my conditioner and start using it so it lasts longer, because she asked me how often I wash my hair, and I told her that I do it every day, and she made a face and was like, well, it's going to fade really quick then.
I guess you're not supposed to wash your hair every day.
No, she was like, some girls with long hair only do it like once a week because that way they have their natural oils and stuff in their hair.
But it makes my hair oily and it looks gross. That's why I can't.
That's why I can't, but I guess that's a good thing. So
we're supposed to look greasy?
I guess. So I'm trying to go like 3 days out and then wash. And it's killing me because every time I touch my hair.
You feel like you're nasty?
Yes, I feel like I'm nasty and I don't like it. Though there are some people that go like months without washing their hair.
Because they are nasty.
Like they're talking about it on some Hollywood thing because they're like, oh yeah, I go like a month without washing my hair. And it's like, oh, I couldn't do that.
Right.
Like, what are you doing so that your hair doesn't look gross then?
I know.
Is it like...
maybe it's the dry shampoo?
Does that work?
I don't know.
I'm not a hairdresser.
Neither am I. I need to cut my hair off.
Yeah. I just hope that if I do blue or something next, I hope that my hair doesn't fall out. Because then it'll be kind of bitchy of me to tell my husband that we're paying for me to get plugs before he does plugs.
Right.
And
but you know he'll do it.
Oh, yeah. He loves me, and I love him. He's my world. But, so, that's really what I've been up to. Dye my hair. I went back to work.
Did we do anything fun on New Year's Eve?
No, not really. We just hung out with our friends. We didn't go to the bar or anything. We just drank and played Super Smash.
Because we're old.
We are old, Dylan. But you know what? Even when we were younger, we never went to the bars for New Year's.
I know.
So,
you know the Vogue is having like a Spice Girls night?
No, I didn't.
I saw that and I was like, I wonder if Stephen would want to go. But I was like, I don't know. He doesn't like going out anymore.
I would probably like to do that.
Because that would be fun, right?
That would be fun. I was, ironically, I was just about ready to say that even when we were younger, we didn't really go to the bars or anything for New Year's. And I think that would be kind of fun. Maybe next year we should do that.
Are we allowed?
I don't know. I'll run it by my husband. And then if we invite our one friend, then her husband's going to have to okay it too. Because that'll be the hard one. Because my husband, even if he doesn't like it, he'll still do it and then just
be miserable the whole time and grump. Yeah.
Which is fine because I do stuff for him where I'm a grump-a-lump where I didn't want to do it. Like, that's how I was at first with Wicked until I realized that it was actually pretty good. It was so good. It was so good. I hate musicals.
I know.
And
I want to know
that one,
how
trapped me.
The Flying Monkeys and Elphaba become together, especially if they hated her.
So
I've never read the books. I don't know.
I haven't either, but as you know, and our listeners know because I've said it before, I love looking up spoilers and stuff like that. So I know.
Why?
It's because they realized that it wasn't really her that did it to him. It was the wizard tricking her. And then she fights for the animals' rights. So that's why they're on her side.
It just made me think of that song, Fight for Your Right.
But we can't finish that or else they might make us try to pay for it, and I can't pay for that.
Right. Just because you're employed now doesn't mean you're made of money.
I am a working girl, but I like that I'm back. It's nice to get out of the house every morning. I'm only part-time, so...
Honestly, I think that's really good for you.
I do, too. Most of the open mics I feel like were canceled this week due to the weather because we had that big snowstorm here in Indiana.
I wonder when Ollie's is going to start back up.
That's my favorite open mic. So I want them to start back up soon because they are my absolute favorite. So
I'm not a fan of the Planetary.
You're not? I like it. It depends on who's there as of to if I'm really going to enjoy myself. But you know what? That's going to be my life is hitting up those open mics all the time.
Exactly.
I got hit up by my therapist because they said that I wasn't on the calendar. So, well, last time I was supposed to go, they were sick. So they sat there and they were like, "Hey, I'll reach out to you when I'm feeling better."
So they did a wellness check. Make
They
sure
did
you
a wellness
weren't
check.
hanging by your neck.
Yep, you're damn right. I said to Corey, I was like, when I see them, I'm going to be like, "Hey, next time you email me and ask me to put myself on the schedule and stuff, I just want you to know that I want you to address it instead of, 'Hey, Steven.' I wanted to say, 'Hey, crazy girl, I noticed you're not on the schedule. You might want to be there. You should come see me soon.'"
You should take a picture of you at the news and just say, "I'm hanging in there."
Could you imagine how quickly a wellness check might be sent to me over that?
Right?
But you know what? My therapist knows my sense of humor, so maybe she would laugh at that. So you never know. Maybe I'll try that next time, Dylan. We'll see what happens. God, could you imagine?
Right.
So now that we kind of talked about what we've been up to in a sense, I do want to talk about a fun little story that's been in the news that I know that you love and I love. I want to talk about Blake Lively and what's his name? Justin Baldoni?
Something like that.
Oh my God. So I love that at first it made it seem like he was the terrible person. And then now he's coming back with all these receipts and lawsuit where he's like, "Girl, I kept them receipts and voice memos, so I'm coming for you." I love the drama.
I love that Blake Lively's the next Amber Heard. Next thing you know, we're going to find out she shit in a bed, allegedly.
You're going to find out that she shit in Ryan Reynolds' bed.
It would be better if it's Justin Baldoni's.
Oh, that would be weird, though. I love that she apparently sent him a message and told him to come run lines with her while she was breastfeeding. That's hilarious. And then she tried to say that he didn't have an intimacy coach for the sex scene. And it turns out he offered one and she said no. And it cracks me up. They're trying to make him out to be this terrible person, though. I do know that Dylan disagrees with me on this standpoint because I feel bad for Ryan Reynolds because he's just trying to defend his wife.
I don't know. Well, yeah, you have to. I get that. I just think he's secretly a douche, too.
Well,
it would make sense them being married together.
I want to believe that he's a good, nice person.
You also don't like Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, I don't.
And know she's sitting there eating her popcorn finally those fuckers are getting what they deserve.
I think she might be a little over it. Because now she's married and happy.
Right. But you have to admit, if someone was like that...
if Corey remarried and then shit was hitting the fan, oh yeah, I would eat my popcorn. Though, what was it? There was a TikTok that I saw where somebody said that Ryan Reynolds was poking fun of the whole situation in Deadpool. Did you see that?
No.
Because it was with Nice Pool and he was talking about how he has an intimacy coach and all this stuff. And, yeah. And people were like, Justin Baldoni's lawyer. I don't know if this is true. This is just alleged from what I saw on TikTok that he sat there and he was poking fun of it using Nice Pool or whatever his name was supposed to be.
Is your sweater supposed to be like that?
Yes. Okay, so I'm wearing a cardigan right now where it's supposed to look like it's kind of shredded in some spots, like the jeans do.
Okay.
And everybody asks me that. They ask me if it's destroyed or if that's part of the design.
I'm just waiting for you to go all Hulk smash.
I am fat enough to do that, so you don't know if that will be coming or not.
I hope. That'll be fun. At least you'll finally be green.
Maybe I should... I have a green one. Maybe I should give that one to you and you can do the Hulk smash.
No.
I'd love to see you just Hulk out.
I can't Hulk out. I'm all flab.
I'm pretty much flab.
I have zero upper body strength.
I believe that. God, you know what? Okay, so speaking of zero upper body strength, I have to bring this up. Somebody asked the season 17 cast. It was Princess Poppy submitted the question during an interview. Princess Poppy from season 16 of Drag Race posed the question to season 17 queens who they think out of all of the queens in the franchise they could take in a fight. And he said, not verbal, physical. Who do you think you could beat up? And one of them said Sugar and Spice. And I was like, that's not fair, because you could tell that they'd be an easy one to beat up.
Well, yeah, they'd be stupid. They run right into each other.
So I'm going to ask you, which queen in the franchise do you think you could beat up?
Let's think. Who would you, while I'm thinking about mine?
So I have a funny one.
Okay.
And I hope this doesn't get us canceled before we get started. I would probably go with Willow Pill because I'd be banking on her illness, like kicking in and me winning.
Well, maybe
So
I
I
would
would
just
win
do
by
Charlie
default.
Hyde because he'll just stand there.
Yeah, Charlie Hyde's. Oh my God, that was an awful lip sync. And they're like, "Come on, Charlie, move!" And he just stood there. But he was also like 50 something, wasn't he?
Exactly. So maybe he's already dead. So
I mean, he kind of looked dead inside, so that makes a lot of sense for me.
I don't not like him.
I can recognize people that are dead inside because I also am
Right.
dead inside.
It's that spark that you don't see.
I mean, I don't really not like him. I don't know nothing about him. He
Right.
wasn't around long
I'm
enough.
indifferent.
Yeah, he was the first out, wasn't he?
No?
Oh. Who was first out that season?
What season was he on?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Was
that
it
much to
Robbie
me.
Turner season? It was 8, wasn't it?
It was the one with Trinity the Tuck.
Trinity was on 9, right, with Monet.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the Valentina season.
Yeah, who was first out on that one?
It wasn't Charlie.
Charlie was on their season though, wasn't he?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's not that important. I'll digress. We will move on. So, the Blake Lively thing, do you enjoy it?
Yes.
When are you going to finally fall down the rabbit hole and just watch all this shit?
I just let you teach me. It's kind of like that reading Rainbow shit.
And like the P. Diddy stuff, where like I fell down the rabbit hole
Uh-huh,
and
and
like
then
was
you
watching
teach
all of
me
it,
stuff.
and I was telling you everything about it. God, I love TikTok. I hope it doesn't get banned. For the love of God, I hope it doesn't
I'm
get banned.
ashamed. I don't know how the TikTok works. I just watch funny videos.
Girl, I keep telling myself I need to do TikToks, and then I never do because that's how great I am at marketing, as I'm told. Speaking of TikTok, I just want to point out because I like to tell everybody the trends that I've had it with.
Okay.
And because like everybody knows because I bring it up all the time, I hate the reaction videos because nobody really acts that way in real life.
Right.
Where they're just like, "Oh my God, oh my God, holy shit, I can't believe it." It's like nobody acts like that. And let me just tell you, if we watched a show together and you started like reacting like that, like you're like, "Oh," I'd be like, "Shut the fuck
Right.
up." There's no real reason to act like this. It's a TV show. Like, get over it.
I don't understand reaction videos to other things.
I don't either.
Because I don't give a shit about their reaction to someone else's reaction to something else.
Right. And sometimes I'm stuck watching it because I think to myself, I can watch this to see the clip real quick. But then as soon as I start
Your
talking, I'm like,
algorithm gets fucked.
yeah, I'm like, nope. But I bitch about it so much that my algorithm shows them to me all the time. Just like the abandoned animals.
See, I really like the soothing, like ASMR stuff, where where bottles are thrown
love
down the stairs and
those.
they break and shatter.
Are you on the soap one?
No.
Oh, girl. That's like
The
the
soap
best
one.
ASMR. Like they cut up the soap so that when they cut it, it's like you hear it just cutting.
Oh,
I'll have to
I
send
like
them
the
to you.
one where it's the big old like press, and
It smashes stuff?
Yes.
Well, that's because you're destructive. Everywhere you go, you just kind of destroy things. So I'm
Good.
sure that's what you enjoy.
good.
Have you seen the cool like videos where it's like, can the cars make it? And it's like a swinging hammer and it hits them. Have you seen it?
No, but that sounds fun.
I fall prey to that every time. I'm like, I need to skip it so that it doesn't pop up all the time, and then I watch it. That was my problem with the soap ASMR. So I've been watching the soap ASMR, hammer smashing stuff. I still get the attractive Asian people.
I like watching the hair videos for some reason.
What hair videos?
Like when people get their hair done and it shows like the before and after type thing. I don't know. I fall down that rabbit hole sometime.
Well, that's the fag in
Only
you.
on the Facebook videos, because like I said, I don't go on the TikTok.
Oh, well, that's the gay.
I know.
You're like, oh, girl, your hair look good.
No.
That's what you're doing. I'm sure you're on there commenting on it and being like, ooh, bitch, you turned it.
No, I don't comment on that shit.
I would love to find comments of what you leave people. It's either that or you would just be on like Twitter/X going around telling people to like kill themselves. I could see you doing that too.
Well, yeah, but it'd only be you. So
on the post that I make for this show, kill yourself. Be like, bitch, you're there with me. But
and I swear to Christ, if that ever like comes out and they have a picture of me quoting or a picture of me saying kill yourself to you and I get canceled for it, I hope you do fucking kill yourself.
Well, long as I'm still doing good, I don't think I will. Speaking of X and Twitter, and then I'll get back to what I've had it with on TikTok. So a new thing that I discovered because Meghan McCain started doing it.
Okay.
Which I'm just going to throw this out there. I think that if you do this as a celebrity, you're a pussy. So they can now filter it so that you can only comment on their stuff if you pay for the blue check mark.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That is so stupid. That's such a pussy way out. Like, why are you such a titty baby that you can't handle what some psycho keyboard warrior says to you?
Because those psycho keyboard warriors are mean.
So?
I know this.
I love it when they like say mean things to me. Like, we play Final Fantasy 11, old school, I know, but I love it when someone gets pissed off at me and like just starts shit talking me for no reason.
Right. It's so fun.
It brings me so much joy.
I just egg it on.
Oh, me too. I love it. And I love that I may have accidentally made somebody cry without knowing it the other night.
Who?
Oh my God. Do you remember, I won't name them in case our listeners ever play 11, but it's the annoying member in our group.
Oh.
Yeah, you were there, girl, when I said don't invite them.
Oh, yeah, it was.
And then
Do you think it made them cry?
Oh, probably. Because they dropped voice chat like right away.
Okay, yeah, I noticed they were out of it.
So, I mean, it is what it is. I'll say it again. But
I just think it's funny that people think I bully you on there.
Oh, yeah. People think that he bullies me all the time. And it's like, nobody pays attention to what he says about me. Like,
I know.
Not to make this about me, but my God, it's kind of about me. He says things that are awful to me. And
I do not
I'm the bully.
you.
You're a dick. He tells me to KYS, kill yourself, all that type of stuff. And it's just like, I'm the mean one.
That's just what friends do.
That is what friends do. If I wasn't talking shit about you, that means I don't really care for you.
Exactly.
What were we talking about, Dylan?
You were bitching about the TikTok.
Oh my God. So yes, the newest trend that keeps popping up in my TikTok that I cannot stand is this one where people wear these gaudy outfits and they're like, if I were a Pokemon trainer, what kind of Pokemon would I have based off my style? And it's like, bitch, that is not your real style. Like, dress like how you normally do. Like, I dress like an old grandpa. What would my Pokemon be? Probably something like, I don't know.
Drowsy.
Oh, I'd be a bit drowsy. I mean, I won't lie. I'd want it to be a water type, but, you know, I'm okay with it.
You would match with Drowsy just because...
I like to sleep all the time now.
Yeah. Well, no, he seems frumpy like you.
I mean, I am kind of frumpy. If it's a girl Drowsy, though, I'd want it to be shiny, so it would at least be pink. So I'd be okay with that. I don't know. I think you would get that Masharna one.
Which one's that one?
It's like the pink pig that like floats. It's a psychic that has like the smoke.
Okay, gotcha. At least you didn't say the trash bag one, so.
No, that's your brother.
I know.
Shannon, if you ever listen to this, that's a joke. But anyway.
Did you see that someone leaked, they're saying that it's the year of the Eevee? Do you think they're going to add a new evolution?
Well, it's not a leak because the Pokemon Center has it posted up there, Year of Eevee.
So do you think they'll add a new evolution? I hope so.
Girl, I hope not. There are too many of those little bitches.
There's too many different types of Pokemon.
Well,
that's why there needs to be
new
a type
families. Not a new freaking Eevee. I've had enough of that little bitch.
I like Eevees.
Then why don't you raise a whole Eevee team?
I do.
Oh, really?
I just don't battle you.
I'd like to see that team.
No, because you're mean.
I'm not saying to battle me. Just let me see the team.
I have to actually finish it first.
Yeah.
I'm already trying to finish a game right now.
God. But Pokemon ZA is supposed to come out this year, isn't it?
Yeah, they said 2025.
Yeah, I'm sick of all the Eevee evolutions. I want new, like, cute stuff.
I would like a ghost evolution that'd be so dark like Corsola's dead body was.
Ooh, that one was bad.
I love the dark stories.
I love it when they throw in, like, a little, like, dark thing in there. Like, I love that. So now we're on the subject of Pokemon. I love that in Pokemon Sun and Moon, when they can call for help for other Pokemon, Corsola calls Marnie, who eats Corsolas. So it cracks me up that the Corsola that's in trouble has to call the thing that eats
bully.
it. Yeah, to come save it.
I would call you to save me. You're my bully.
Bitch, I wouldn't call you due to the fact that if something's coming after me to kill me, you're the last bitch that I think will be able to take them down.
No, I'm just surprised you wouldn't call me just because you'd push me down so they get me before you.
No, that they have to be with you to push them down and run, which, mind you, I'll tell you this and then we'll take a quick little break and we will come back. But that is my plan in an apocalypse. That's my only survival strategy is to trip people.
Real quick before we go on break, I want to finish my thought about Pokemon. Like Growlithe could have a dark story where it was kidnapped by its from its original owner and put into a dog fight, and then it died, and that's how it became a ghost type.
I don't like that dark story.
Or a Skitty.
I don't like those dark stories. Those hit too close to home. I don't like those at all, you asshole.
Or a Krabby. It was caught in the ocean and it was taken and boiled alive, and now it's a fire ghost.
You're a dick. I will say, based off of Pokemon, my favorite Pokemon like mythology is the Drifloon, which is that it just like it tricks kids because it's a balloon, so it tricks kids to grab it, so it floats them into the air and just drops them to kill them.
You should name it Pennywise.
I did name one of the trash bag Pokemon your brother once.
I know you did,
and I got it to Dynamax. Anyway, on that note, we will take a quick break and we will be right back. And you know what? I'll talk about another trend of Pokemon on TikTok. This one I actually like.
Well, I'll talk to you about the puff pastry one and call it like food poisoning or something because it's sour.
What?
You know that the cream pie looking one, not the gay cream pie.
Anyway, we'll be right back. The gay cream pie?
No,
we'll be right back.
I said not the gay cream pie.
Anyway,
you don't have to keep saying this. Just they already know that we'll be back.
Just come back and we will talk about a gay cream pie. So we are back. Now, what's the cream pie story?
No, you know which one I'm talking about, though, right? With the fruit at the top, looks like whipped cream.
Yes, Alchemy.
Yeah,
turns into the wedding cake.
Yeah. So what if it was left out and then it got spoiled, became sour cream?
That's dumb. Maybe you should go work for Pokemon and just pitch these ideas. So during the break, he was also telling me a story about how what was the other one? Another one that you came up with?
Krabby?
Well, he thinks that the Krabby idea is genius, that it was boiled alive. Now it's a ghost in fire. I'll give you that one. That one is a pretty good like story behind it. Corsola's was good because it died from pollution of the ocean, so now it's a ghost type.
Okay.
So what's your other crazy Pokemon theories here, Dylan?
I don't know. Would you come up with one?
I don't want to come up with creepy stories like that. I'd rather just come up with cute stuff.
They're so fun.
This is why you're dark.
I am.
This is why people are like, wow, now that I know you, I'm like, Jesus, who hurt you?
And let me tell you, no one.
I'm pretty sure it was a Scoutmaster. I'm placing money on that. I have no proof. No proof.
Lies.
He denies, but I mean, most people do deny. I remember, okay, so I'm going to leave this in because this is a funny one. When there was that story on the news, on the commercials all the time saying, Boy Scouts that were like, touched, you have until this time to report it. And I would take videos of it on the TV and send it to him and say, you still have time to come clean. And he would just like tell me to go fuck myself. He's like, that never happened to me.
It never did.
Or you just blocked it out, Dylan. That's what happens in terrible situations. What is it? It's trauma coping. You just block it out.
Let's trauma bond together.
No, I'm good. I don't want that kind of trauma. So, another trend of Pokemon that's been going on TikTok. This is one that I actually kind of like.
Okay.
This one I am okay with because they're not dressing up in fake outfits saying, this is how I dress every day. What Pokemon would I have? Well, bitch, show me what you actually go out in public in. But anyway, this one is based off of where you live. Who would your starter be? Not like the classic starters, just like any Pokemon based off of where you live. Who do you think it would be? See, I like that because it's tough. Because we're from Indiana.
Yeah.
Who would ours be?
Sunflora.
Ooh, Sunflora could be a good one. I was thinking because a lot of people like in the country areas have like
or Sudowoodo.
Sudowoodo. Because people have like horses, cows and stuff out here. I'm going to be selfish because I love it and say I would hope that I'd have a milk tank. That's who I would want as my starter because we see cows and stuff all out in the fields.
I'd be okay with Ponyta.
See? I like that trend.
And like I would be okay with either fire or fairy.
True. There was the one that started it that I saw was this guy, and he sat there and he said, based off of where I live, and he showed like where he grew up, and he was like, we have a power plant next to us. He was like, so I would assume that I'd probably end up with like a Magnemite or something because of the power plant.
I would say Magmar.
For a power plant?
Or Electrode, maybe?
Voltorb.
Yeah.
Well, it's a starter. You can't have the final evolution.
Oh my god. Pikachu.
No, nobody likes Pikachu.
I know.
Oh my god, back to Christmas. So I have to tell you this.
Okay.
Because I could have throat punched my husband when he did this. My in-laws know that I love Pokemon. Everybody that knows me knows that I love Pokemon. So my mother-in-law was so happy that she got me like seat covers for the car, like just the headrest.
Was it Pikachu?
It was Pikachu. So before I opened it, I opened another thing that was Pokemon, and I was like, oh, this is so cute. And I forget which Pokemon it was, but I did like it. Mm-hmm. And Corey goes, yeah, he loves everything Pokemon unless it's Pikachu. And the next gift I opened were those headrests. And she just stared, and I was like, these are cute. And in my head, I'm just like, why
you fucking asshole.
Would you say that? So she's silent, and Corey's like, well, you know, since it's Pikachu and he hates Pikachu, I'll put it in my car. I was like, shut the fuck up. So he has claimed them. He put them in his car. He doesn't want me to use them. But I was just like, this.
Why doesn't he want you to use them?
Because he knows that I hate Pikachu. I didn't like it, but you know what? It was the thought that counts.
Right.
Because if she knew that I hated Pikachu, I know she wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? For my mother-in-law, I'll suck it up, and I was going to use them.
Exactly.
But I just could have throat punched the shit out of him for doing that because I looked like a real asshole. But then I will say, so she got me this, what is it? The blanket hoodie type thing. And I wanted one so bad, and it's so comfortable. I love it.
Is it a Pokemon?
No.
Oh.
So Corey, I guess, told them that they should have got me the Snorlax one, which is like real big.
Yeah.
And because what I really want was one that I could just like wrap up and put under my feet,
like
and
a
stuff.
Snuggie hoodie,
right?
Type.
And like sit there like Indian style on the chair with.
Yeah.
And what she got me, I can't really do that, but it's super comfortable and it keeps me warm, and I love it. My only complaint, it looks like a moo-moo. So
I mean, you are getting to that stage in life.
I am getting to that stage, but I will always remember I washed it because I was wearing it all day, and when I went outside to like for Corey to go to work. I had my house shoes on, and I was only wearing boxers
Did you have a
underneath
plastic shower cap on too?
No, bitch.
Like one of those poopy...
No, I did not. But I sat there and I walked out, and I realized because like right here down was showing.
You looked like Quina.
Yes, I did. I looked like Quina from Final Fantasy IX. I looked like a fat bitch in a muumuu saying goodbye to my husband going to work. So me trying to be funny and not feel bad about myself, I was like, would you still hit it? And he was like, yeah, have a good night. And he gave me a kiss and left. And I was like,
he lied.
So now when I wear it, I make sure that I have pajama pants on because it looks like a muumuu. But it's so comfy. So I love it. Comfy. I look like trash in it.
I get it.
So that's why I will never wear it outside again.
That's hilarious.
But that's my Christmas.
Remember that old English teacher?
Yes.
Yeah.
The one that always wore the muumuus.
Yes, and then the 20 million bracelets that
Yes.
cut off the circulation on her old fat arms.
Maybe if she was your English teacher, she wouldn't have
She
failed
was my
you.
English teacher. She didn't fail me.
Well, see, my point proven. So I have a question for you because I was thinking about it and I've never asked you this. Feel free to tell me to cut this out if you're mad about it, and I will.
Okay.
You know how my favorite joke of yours of all time is that you burst out of your mom like the alien?
Yeah.
Were you a C-section baby?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so, but
It sounds more fun to say I burst out like alien because I looked like a fucking demigorgon.
because I thought about it the other night, because sometimes when I'm just like laying there, I'm thinking of like funny jokes, so I write them in my phone and stuff.
Right.
And I thought about your joke, and I was like, you know what? It would probably be hilarious if he were actually a C-section baby, because that would make it even like a whole new layer to it.
See, I never get to like say mean things like about my lip. Or like use it as an excuse for something. I did one time. I pissed this lady off. She was trying to scam me with coupons. And
I remember this.
She's like, I don't care for your lip. I said, well, I'm sorry, I'm deformed. I can't help that one. Oh, and then she got so flustered. It was so great.
I remember that because you were so proud of yourself for that one. And when you told me, I was dying laughing.
It was great.
You know what, though? I gotta tell you. So, again, if you want me to cut this out, I'll cut it out. I, like, even on camera, you can't tell.
I know,
you can't tell unless
I
you
had good
zoom in on you.
surgeries.
I know, and this is going to make me seem like the asshole here, not Dylan, just for the record. Seeing how good your surgeries are, when I see other people where it's not as good, I'm like, oh, honey.
Well, you saw the commercials. They donated for me. Not really. I just had good surgeons.
So you hear that? That's the key to fixing cleft lips.
Donations.
Good surgeons and donations.
Plastic surgery.
You know what? That's how we'll get out of trouble one day. If like people are like, we're going to cancel these assholes. We're going to be like, no, you can't. We donated to a cleft lip organization because we're good people. Because we made those jokes this one time. But yeah, that's my favorite joke of yours. So I've always wondered. So I had to ask you because I was like, that would just make it so much funnier. Because everybody knows, like, I make jokes about how my mom had 5 kids, and by the 5th one, I just fucking walked right out.
Right.
Which is true.
No, you clung in there for dear life. Because you
Yeah.
have fucking mommy issues.
I do have mommy issues, and I technically was a month late, so I kind of did cling in for dear life.
And like, you act like you're the runt of the litter. Like she like threw you off to the side.
She kind of did, though. If you look at our family, she kind of did just throw me to the side because it's always, oh, he'll be fine. And, like, I know I was spoiled as a child, but at the same time, like, I still want attention. But yeah, as the youngest of 5, of course I crave attention. I love being the center of attention.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I mean, shit, that's why I want to make rooms full of people laugh. Did I tell you that one of the people at my job, the first thing that they said to me when they met me was, I'm funnier than you.
Oh.
Yeah. Cause
Really?
Yeah, because I guess people at the office have talked about how I left to do stand-up, all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
That's the first thing this person I've never met said to me, and I was just like, okay.
And are they?
No. Comedy is subjective, as I
Comedy
always
is
say.
very subjective. Because a lot of people don't like mine.
Yeah. In my opinion, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
But I mean, as I tell people, if you think you're so funny, go get up in front of a room full of people and give it a shot.
Right? Why not?
Like, a room will let you
I
know
have
real
stage
quick.
fright.
Yeah.
Or I would.
I mean, I didn't have it so bad, and then when I went through that bout of depression where, like, the 2 times I did it, I was just like, the whole time.
Right.
Now, like, I'm fine. Like, my drugs do wonders, honey. Drugs do wonders for your anxiety and
Right.
all that. Oh,
Mental
crap.
health.
I am all about that mental health now, especially after realizing I had terrible mental health. You know what my favorite thing is, though? Is
What?
when I try to talk to my, like, family about it, and they're like, oh, well, we would have never known. You're just such a good actor. And it's like, thanks. That's what
you
people
could be
do.
famous.
Well, everybody tries to hide it, to be like, you're such a good actor for it. It's like, that doesn't mean I wasn't on the struggle bus, bitch.
Right.
Anyway.
Honestly, I think that's just a symptom of our generation.
I do
There's
too.
a lot of mental health issues.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know. I was a crack baby.
God damn, Dylan. So, you know what? We're going to take a quick little break because, weirdly, I am burning up in this room today.
I'm not.
I am, but
Because I'm slim.
you're a skinny bitch now.
Right.
You're going to be so skinny and popular. Okay, side note.
I hope I get to that point where I try to eat a Pringle and then I throw it down because I'm too fat.
That's a great movie, Josie and the Pussycats.
Yes.
Where you're just like, I'm such a pig, and put it back down.
Yeah. You know what? I know, like, Parker Posey died in Scream 3 when she was in it.
Oh, yeah, she was.
But I hope like she comes back as like Ghostface for this new one.
I love Parker
They have
Posey.
Patrick Dempsey coming back.
Oh.
I know.
I love Parker Posey and, like, everything she's done. I think she is she is a talent that I feel is, like,
Lisping
slept
Letha?
on. Lisping Letha? White House Wally? Best movie. If you have not seen Josie and the Pussycats, I would highly recommend it, because I watched it, like, a month ago, and it still holds up.
I know.
You know what? Puppies turn into dogs who get old and die.
And you know what? I actually like the music. Some of it's actually decent.
Some of it is decent.
It's catchy.
So we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to give our final thoughts for the week, because I am burning up, because I need to shut the vent in here so that it gets cold in here again.
Because he's fat.
I am fat, Dylan. Not all of us look skinny and popular.
Thanks, it's exercise.
We are back with final thoughts. So I want to start this out by letting you know that now that I'm back at work, people are like, what have you been up to? So I've been telling everybody about the podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, it started out as going to be a way for 2 of my friends so that we could all hang out all the time. And then one, unfortunately, couldn't do it. I was like, so now it's literally just turned into my reason to hang out with Dylan every week. I was like, I've told one of the people, I go, I'm kind of famous now, because, like, we broadcast to, like, 10 people every week.
Wow.
Like, we're popular.
Oh my God.
I know. And once we get that viral moment, we will be popular. We're going to be popular. I'm not singing in tune because I'm not paying for that music.
Because you can't sing.
Shut up. You and my husband, every time I sing, they're like, good thing you want to do comedy. I'm like,
Good
fuck
thing you're
you.
funny.
Yeah. Good thing you have one talent, because it ain't that.
Shit.
Ugh. Anyway, so what are you going to be up to for the rest of the week?
I know I work, but I'm off this weekend.
I work too.
Oh, I'm so proud.
And I'm off this weekend.
I had
So this weekend, I don't really have any plans either, so I'll just be editing this. And I know I say this every week, but maybe I'll post some TikToks.
You should.
I really should. I was going to cuss, but then I decided not to. So, that being
You
said...
should do a TikTok of you doing an eating contest.
I can't do an eating contest. Have you seen them do that?
I know, this looks so painful.
And, like, they use water to, like, force it down, and I'm like, no, thank you.
Right?
I don't want to force
And it's
anything
always the
down.
skinny bitch who eats everything.
Yes, and then they stay skinny.
I know.
How do they stay skinny? I eat one cookie, and it goes straight to my left
They drink
cheek.
the blood of the unicorn once a month on a full moon. That's how they stay skinny
Do you
and young
think
and
Meredith
pretty.
Marks just like takes a bath in Twink's blood from Salt Lake City, and that's why she likes baths?
I hope. Oh my God! What if her son
Is the one that traps these boys?
Yeah, on the grinder gets
Yeah.
them over, and then they just turn them upside down and like slit their throat and like blood them
Right.
out.
And
Kind
that's
of like
that movie.
yes.
That would
And
make, like, at least then, like, she'd have something going on. Like, she's the most boring on the cast.
that would be a good storyline, but you know who would steal it? Kyle Richards.
So she could stay relevant.
Yes.
Do you see that it's a big old thing that Erica bought a big ass house?
Oh really? I didn't know
Yeah.
she. Oh,
It's like a
Kyle brings
multi-million.
Kesha with her to in the new episode to a party to show people that she's famous.
That Kyle's famous?
Yes.
Don't use my girl Kesha like that. She's been used enough, if you like, based off of the stories that I've seen and heard in her lawsuit. Quit. People need to stop using that girl because she is a great singer and performer.
Yeah.
And she plays She plays the voice of Beelzy on Hell of a Boss.
Okay.
It's one of
I
the
know. I
scenes.
could never get into it.
Oh, I hate you. It's
I'm
such a good
sorry.
show. I love Kesha. She's, honest to God, one of the best performers from our youth. Back door cracked. We don't need a key. We get in for free. No.
I don't know why I always thought it was Crack Team. I'm terrible with lyrics.
Clearly.
But anyways, let's go.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw this out there, then we'll do the whole spiel of like follow and subscribe. I finally got to ruin a song for Dylan on Wicked, and it was from TikTok where it sounds like Ariana Grande says "fuck this noise."
I mean, it didn't ruin it for me. I thought it made it better. I love when you get that, like that "What the fuck" one.
Oh my God! If you listen to "What the Heart Wants," that's
Yes.
the song of Selena Gomez. I used to love that song and listen to it all
Or
the time.
Lady Gaga.
Wait, let me finish this because Dylan ruined it because he sat there and he goes, doesn't it sound like in the opening she says, "What the fuck, Juan?" So now when she goes, "What the heart wants," all I hear is, "What the fuck, Juan?" And then I have to change the channel. Now, what Lady
And then
Gaga
the "Rain
song?
on Me," it sounds like she says, "I want Justin Bieber."
What?
Yes, it sounds like she says, "I want Justin Bieber."
Okay, so listeners, you're going to have to go listen to the "Rain on Me" song because I don't know this one. So I'm going to listen to it and see if I hear "I want Justin Bieber."
Okay.
There's that one song, I forget the DJ that did it, but it's like people were saying that it sounds like I was in the corner stealing votes with Joe Biden or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to find it. But anyways, please like, follow, subscribe. We are on YouTube, Spotify, Patreon, Apple. I'd like to double our listeners this year, so maybe we'll have, I don't know, 20. Woo woo. Let's do that. Please
woo.
like, follow. If you listen to us, even if you hate us, just like us. Just for fun. And then leave us hate comments too. I'll take hate comments. I'm fine
Right.
with that. Any attention is good attention for me. Yay.
Exactly.
And who knows, maybe once after January 20th, we'll be in camps.
Heck, I may put any of the hate comments on my tombstone.
Ooh, if it's a really good one, I would put it on your tombstone.
Good.
If I outlive you, which, based
Probably
off you
won't
being a
happen.
skinny bitch now, I'm gonna die before you. So just remember, you are in charge of my funeral. So you all have a wonderful week, and
See
we
you
will
next
see
week.
you next Friday.